Hey guys, what's up? Bridget here with another episode of Let's Play PlayStation All-Stars, I guess you could say. It's PlayStation All-Stars Online, so these are basically filler videos until I can get Ratchet and Clank together, which I found out I'm actually going out of town in a second. Not in a second, but later this afternoon on a surprise ski trip. If you haven't figured out now, I go on a lot of ski trips during the winter season. So this video is going to have to hold you guys over until then, but I do have some good news. I was able to catch up, mostly meaning I've got probably one more level to do before I've caught up to Ratchet and Clank. So I can get that to you guys very soon. As soon as Monday, probably, or Sunday evening, depending on how tired I am and when we get back. And you can see I get a level 2 here, and half the time I'm so bad with slides level 2, it's ridiculous. Look, I don't even get that guy up there. Half the time I don't even know I have a level 2 and I just think I have a level 1. Not sure there. But I either like to do just slides level 1. Pretty straightforward getting your enemies, or his level 3, which is obviously going to be the easiest to get the most amount of kills, as it is with pretty much every character. We actually play Mario the boss. I don't think there's another video of us playing him again in this episode, but it's pretty funny. As of right now, I'm not thinking a lot of people have this game. And there's not like a really big variation of people playing 2v2 online, so you actually do encounter a lot of the same people, like every once in a while, not round after round where it gets boring, but it's actually pretty fun that you get to play these guys again, because whether you win or lose against them, you get a chance to either redeem yourself or maintain your dominance. And this guy, this is one thing that kind of does bug me. Not about the game itself, I guess, but about some of the players, is that this is pretty strategical too. You can get, if you have a big physical guy like BioShock, like right here, then your partner can just camp out. And this guy isn't too bad, but I have encountered a lot of that, and I haven't really included a lot of those kind of videos in here because it's really not that fun to watch. It's really not that fun to play for anyone, except for maybe whoever's camping. Which is why, you'll see he gets his level 3 here, but it actually doesn't really matter. Gotta love those rounds where they just get their level 3, it's just not enough. I gotta say though, I figured out just earlier this week that, which I don't know why I didn't think of this before, but Sly Cooper can just turn invisible during those kind of level 3 attacks, and you'll barely have any idea where he is. I only figured this out because somebody did it on me. We were having Sly v Sly. I wish I would have recorded this because it was such a good match. The way I play Sly, which is different than most people, involves very little of going invisible and running around, which maybe that's not so good, and I should start turning invisible rather more, but you know, I do what works for me, and that's just using his speed to my advantage, because he's not a very physical character like Kratos, but he's got some serious speed on him. And I've actually become pretty good at using that special, level 1 special. And then of course he's got this down, what's it? I think it's down square attack, which I tend to spam a lot until they finally figure out that they need to shoot me while I'm up in the air. But Get a double kill right there, which is pretty sweet, and it's just, it's kind of too late for them. So we hit them pretty good there. 5 kills for me on that. Pretty good, but my brother and I are a pretty good combination of characters. Kratos is pretty, he's really powerful at this point. He's kind of OP in that he has his attacks pretty much can pull you in from a lot of areas on the map. So if you're like me and you're sly, basically my biggest weakness is when I'm fighting a Kratos, because they can just pull me out of the air when I'm trying to do my downwards attack, which is Sly Cooper's most effective attack, unless you actually get somebody with the TNT barrel, which I do from time to time when I'm very angry, especially when people are camping. Pretty much TNT barrel will deflect anything that they're shooting at you, which can be pretty funny, especially when you play against... I've played against probably 2 like teams of Drakes where both of them were Drake, and they just toss so many barrels at you, but if you get in your TNT crate, then those barrels will just jump right off. And this guy gets the best of me. I got his teammate, but he came behind me and got me. Kind of a cheap kill, but gotta do what you gotta do. I don't really like this map. Just the strange, like, not knowing when the gravity's going to switch. And this guy must have had a slow connection, this Kratos, because he would just like run into the wall for a while, as you saw in the beginning. He doesn't get me there. I like to, it's pretty funny when I have like battles, kind of have battles with other Slys. See who comes out on top. Since this was like the exact same team as my brother and I always play as, it was a pretty entertaining match. I'm thinking I might try out some more characters. I don't know if I'll be making any videos, because I am by far the best. My best character is Sly. I was 1v1ing this guy and trying out a few other characters, but I kind of get a cheap dodge of that guy's super there. But as I was saying, I just don't perform quite as well when I'm anyone else. You get one thing that's different about this game than Super Smash Bros. Is when you're playing Super Smash Bros. For the first time, you kind of pick up that controller. He gets a double kill on us, and it's almost like you can pick it up and play, just because of the simplicity of the game. But with this, as much as you expect it to be just like Super Smash Bros., like I'm not gonna lie, I definitely expected it to be like that. Even when I saw the first E3 promos, just because, I mean, the 2D kind of maps and everything like that just looks visually very much like Super Smash Brothers. But when you pick up this game, it's pretty difficult. In fact, my brother and I probably played for quite a few hours straight, winning maybe 1 match out of every 5 or 6 we played. I mean, it was pretty tough, so tough loss there, but it was a pretty good game, and good job to them. They proved to be the better Sly and Kratos, but I didn't just want to include all the videos or all the clips of the matches we won, because I don't know. I guess that makes me seem like I'm really good, but I'm really not like remarkably talented at this game, and so I don't want somebody, one of you guys maybe to, if you ever play me. I'm not godly, and just kind of want to show you guys that. Okay, so one thing that I'm sure my brother and I celebrating that I'm sure they'll, well, I'm hoping at least they'll fix in the patches. Characters with swords, like Dante, I forget what the other guy's name is, are so overpowered right now. It's ridiculous. You would think, you know, guns are way more powerful than swords, but not in this game. And the reason is that the sword players basically, once they've hit you one time, you are stuck. And it's pretty easy for them to gain experience that way. So pretty much, they get you maybe twice, sometimes even once, and they've got their super, whereas it takes quite a bit longer for the other characters to do so. And I think people have figured that out, because you see a lot of characters like that are just kind of overplayed, and you see a lot of people using them, and honestly I'm not sure if it's because they like the character, which is kind of why I chose mine, or if they figured that out. I'd think it was a mix of both, because you'll see a lot of the guests, like insert username here 1, like my brother's playing as right now, as those characters. I've played as them, and it's just not fun. Now this guy's pretty good, this Tekken guy, but his level 2 is basically in computer CPU bear. So like, whereas the level 2 supers for everyone else you have to control, and it's kind of based on your own abilities, you've got this guy who's got his level 2 as a computer, but I don't think it's too bad, because his level 1's really terrible. Gotta make up for it somehow. Basically, he has to get on top of you to even get that. I finally get a kill. It took me forever to get a kill that round. And this match really comes down to the wire, especially because of that guy's bear, but his kill at the end definitely helps. We end up, see, I only end up with 1 kill that round. That's okay. I never claimed to be pro. Quite opposite, in fact. We do pretty solid on that match, and see, we've got 2 Dantes here, which is one of my least favorite characters in this game. Second would be, I'm not sure if there's a, I don't think I've put any videos of us playing any Sackboys in this game, but boy, Sackboys are annoying. And I don't know how many of you have played this, so I'll just keep kind of rambling on about this stuff, but Sackboy basically can toss stuff down on the map. He puts down hazards, kind of like the mines that I put down when I'm being Sly Cooper, just to prevent characters like Dante and stuff from dashing, bum rushing across the map, and like just using those attacks that kind of trap you. But Sackboy's got like, he's got a electronic strip, he's got a fan that pushes out these like cakes that explode that are huge. So many hazards down on the map. It's absolutely ridiculous. That you're pretty much screwed unless you've got your own Sackboy to kind of counter what your opponent's putting down on the map. So basically, one strategy that my brother and I have been using is to take out the other guy first. Whoever's defending Sackboy, basically, while he puts all the stuff down on the map, and then go straight for him. Which is basically a good way to take out any camping kind of characters. Namely, I'm not sure what his name is because I've never played the game, but the character from Killzone, and for good reason, this character basically has all gun weapons, so you find a lot of camping on that, but basically taking out the more powerful, like, defending melee kind of attacker first will help you in the long run. If you're playing a 2v2, which is all that I've played so far, because I just think it's a lot of fun and it's a little less hectic because you just kind of have to worry about you and your teammate and not like three opponents that you have to worry about all at the same time. 3 supers you have to look out for. You just gotta look out for a couple, which is also kind of like messes you up when there's another Kratos on the field. When I'm playing with my brother, it's kind of confusing, or when there's another Sly, sometimes he has trouble knowing when he needs to get out of the way of a Murray attack. One thing that's good, which I guess is one way they tried to check these kind of overpowered characters, was by giving them a super that's like doesn't cover a large surface area. So it's actually gotten pretty good at avoiding them. We win that match pretty easily. I only get 1 kill again, but you know, it's how it is. And you guys should know once I start posting stuff of me online. Okay, so here we have a match against Drake and Nintendo's little kitty, Nintendo. And here we've got an example of Drake's barrel tossing. And I almost have to laugh. They made Drake so bad. Like, they put him at a big disadvantage in this game. So it's pretty cool that you actually see some people playing as him and seeing them play as him as well as they can, because his level 1 is very hard to be accurate with. I've tried, because Nathan Drake is one of my favorite characters in history of everything and the world. One thing about this cat, this guy's basically what he can do is jump up in the air and he'll look like he's sleeping, but you can't let him do that because it will build up his meter without him having to attack anyone. And this gets kind of annoying. Here, you'll see later in the match that he's going to start trying to do that. And even when he's sleeping on the ground, you just need to take care of that. Which is, it gets to be hard if you're 1v2, if your partner is taken out. I get kind of owned by that barrel right there. You see him up in that balloon? Well, that's what he's doing. Calling you out, bro. Calling you out. See, you can see him. He's already got level 2, and honestly, a lot of the characters, Sly Cooper jumps pretty high because he's got that high agility, but a lot of the characters can't even get up there. See him over on the right hand side, I'm sure, and it just bugs me so much when people play like this. Another character you gotta look out for this for is Parappa the Rappa. He can put out his, like, jukebox, boombox rather, not really a jukebox, and collect those. You just gotta keep an eye on them and send somebody after them if you can. I don't remember if this guy ends up getting his level 3 or not, but I honestly didn't know what he was doing until my brother pointed out that he was actually getting experience from that. So you see, I start chasing him down because he honestly can't attack very well. He kind of depends on this. So we take care of Drake, which is a good thing to do when you've got somebody who's camping. Take out whoever was kind of protecting them, and then you can get it pretty well. See, he's just persistent at trying to do this, and I just keep having to do it. jump up, and he eventually gets his level 3, of course, but his level 3 is terrible. You're lucky if you get one of these characters who only kill you once and they're level 3. Usually a level 3 you can get up to 4 or 5 kills in a level 3, and these ones where they zoom out, I'm pretty sure Spike has one like this too. You only get 2 kills. You can see Joe gets his super right there. I swear Kratos, maybe it's because he's more aggressive than I am, but Kratos saves up a lot more. So basically we've just had enough of him. You can see his bar filling up like crazy though when he does that. Goes pretty fast. And my brother pushes me down here with the TNT barrel. And I honestly don't think we knew at this point that he can save up using that, so that's why we were kind of just standing there and just, like, I kind of fail at hitting him right there. Standing there and kind of taunting him. He gets a ton of them there. These items are pretty great. They're pretty hard to use compared to the items in Smash Bros, but finally get him there. I don't know. Okay, I got level 1 off of that. Sometimes some weird stuff happens and you like hit somebody and then they get level 1. I don't know. Get him once there, and he's got 1 more life, and he's going to stall this out as much as he can, which is why this match goes on for so long. Just because he's doing that. I do with Sly Cooper, sometimes I start setting mines down and kind of running away and avoiding people the best I can when I know that it's going to be super hard to get a win out of it. And see my bro has his level 2. Kratos' supers are pretty darn good, so definitely recommend that to anyone. And he gets my brother there. I had 2 lives. It tends to happen a lot. And he's actually trying to fight me now. And the hard thing about items is that you swing super slow, so it's kind of hard to get them sometimes. But completely worth it if you end up getting their points. And he's got the axe. This axe thing's pretty annoying. Because all of the items kind of increase your super meter. I don't know what you want to call it. I try to avoid the axe as much as I can because it gets pretty annoying. I mean, all the attacks can get pretty annoying, but the axe pretty much doesn't go like really slow like the rest of the items do, so go. Alright, so this is, spoiler alert, all of the rest of this video is just this match, and you will see why in just a second. I don't know when he starts doing it, but kind of own him with that when he tries to hit me with that right there. Sly Cooper gets beat around a lot though. That's one thing that you have to do a lot of avoiding more than just a lot of setting up, throwing the mines down, and then trying to get on top of people. That sounds kind of weird, but that's what you need to do. Finally that axe goes away. I didn't really want it. I don't really like the items all that much, but he is gonna start doing this. And I think it's at this point my brother's like, whoa, you gotta go get him. He's getting experience like crazy. And I just kind of because these guys kind of hit the experience points out. It's also it makes it pretty hard to hit your opponent when they've, what am I saying? When they're jumping around and floating through the air and trying to avoid you the best they can. See, he's doing it again. I really don't like it when people play like this. It makes it a lot less fun. He comes up, he waits for me to get him by camping. But I've got the advantage here with 2 lives to 1. Just gonna keep trying to sleep and keep trying to get those points. And he gets his level 3 again, but again, that's only 1 hit, so... Or 1 kill. I mean, I guess it's 1 hit too. But it's kind of... I'm really mad now, basically, and at this point of the match. This is why I don't do live commentaries, basically, for these videos, is because I get so angry. Like, I can keep my composure pretty easily in these kind of videos and when I'm doing Let's Plays, but when I'm playing matches like this, I just get so mad. Maybe I will do a live commentary sometime. And I'm like really bad at doing that when I'm trying to... I don't know. Maybe my brother didn't... No, I think my brother told me at one point that I needed to get him while I was doing this. I found out by now. You can see I just keep going up and because he just keeps trying to do it over and over again, and it just makes me mad. Because it's hard to get him. Before he gets a good amount of experience off of you, and especially for a character like Kratos or something that can't necessarily jump very high, you're kind of screwed, because like I finally get my level 2, and yeah, I just decided to use it because he can't run, he can't hide. I'm right there, and get that victory. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like, comment, rate, Ratchet & Clank will be out soon. Thanks for watching.